Hi scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back with another album share. Today I will be showing you, excuse me, let's see if it'll focus, 1983, which is the year I was born, and then my childhood years, my middle school years, and a little bit of my freshman year. So I have it in this kind of marbly red little it's an 8.5 by 11 binder, and it's a D ring, so it's got the 3 rings, and this one is really full, so I might not get through all of it today. I might do half and half like I did with my high school album. So I did make a cover page for this, and I believe I was probably 15. This was probably the very first book I ever made, or scrapbook, I guess. So I just labeled it Megan's Scrapbook, and I did write all of this myself, and then I used a template to cut out this heart and also to make these hearts on the sides. There's nothing on that left side. That was just the cover page. Then this is the very first page. So this is me when I was a baby. Wasn't I so cute? Here, I'll scoot it up a little bit. There we go. And then this is, excuse me, my parents, my mom and dad. I was, my goodness, sorry. I was the firstborn. I was the first child. So, yeah, I had all the fun of being the first. So this was just before, excuse me. This was just before I was born. And my parents were living in Albuquerque with my grandparents, I believe. My dad's parents. So, and you can see my grandma's over here. That's what the journaling says right here. You can see grandma hiding behind the pillar. So that's funny. And then this was a family picture of my mom's family, her brother and sisters, and then her parents, and then my dad. So I think this was probably right after they were married. So that was before I was even in the picture. This was my first Christmas, December 1983. Then this was 1984. Let's see. I think this is when my sister Melanie was born. So this is her with my dad, and this is me. This is me outside our house in Marina, California. I think soon after I was born, we moved to California, and we lived with my grandparents for a while, and then we found our own apartment, I think, in Marina. This is September 1984. My sister was born in July, so she was about, let's see, July, August, September, 2 months old. Yeah, sorry. I can do math. And this is my grandma, my dad's mom, and this is me. Then over here, this is 1986. This was Christmas Day, and this is just having fun playing on the couch. This is 1987. So this is my next sister, Kara, who was the third, and we're just at my grandma and grandpa, my mom's house. Christmas 1987. This was in our house in California. I think this is when we lived in Sacramento. Yeah. And 1987 was when my fourth sister was born. I think my sister Kara was born in 1986. So, yeah, then Kaylee was born in 87. We were all really close together. This is more 87 at Grandma and Grandpa's house. So this was when my mom was pregnant with Kaylee. And, yeah, so it was just the 3 of us. This is my sister Kara and me. A really bad photo, and I have no idea what we're doing. I think those are clothes or something. I don't know. We were just playing. This is November 1987. This is 1988. And this is me and Kaylee, my youngest sister. And then this is all 4 of us, and my dad's back there. I think that's my dad. were just playing in a box. This is my sister Melanie and Kara and my dad. So this is just really, really simple scrapbooking. This is one of my favorite photos. I love, love, love this photo from our childhood. This is my sister Melanie, Kara, and then me. And then a birthday party at my grandparents' house. This is April 1990. This was my 7th birthday. This is, let's see. I don't know if that's the same year. I'm thinking it is, but this was at Grandma and Grandpa's house, and then this was probably at my house. This is my sister Kara, Kaylee, and then this is all of us, and these are our 2 cousins. Happy birthday, Kara. So this is my sister Kara's birthday. The pictures are really bad, but I scrapbooked them anyway. This is Sacramento, where we lived. This is my best friend from childhood, April, and that's my cousin, and my 2 sisters, and my brother Matt, and my sister Melanie. This is when we lived in Monterey. I can't remember what year that was. Yeah, I don't remember, but these are my 2 friends. And I'm still in contact with Rose, and I don't remember what her name was. I must have done this page like after I was married or moved away or something, because I obviously don't remember what her name is, because I just put another girl in our ward. So that's my stepsister Justine, my uncle Danny, my aunt Maria, and their daughter Hannah. So that's our cousin Hannah. This is my dad's boyfriend Terry. At the time, this was in Monterey. I think, I'm not sure when this picture was taken, but it was probably around the same time. But my dad took us to Disneyland, and so this was a picture from when we were staying at their house in Sacramento, and then we went down to Disneyland for like a week or a few days or something. I don't remember. Christmas at Dad's. I don't know what year it is. Then this is probably the very first layouts that I ever did. So along with this one and, these first beginning ones, I think this is probably actually what I did first before I even did those. So this was probably when I was 15. I cut all of, around everybody, and then I did a lot of journaling, and I didn't do titles at all. So this is the same picture from the very beginning of Mom and Dad, just a different angle. This is me and my sister Melanie. This is my sister Kaylee and Melanie and my best friend. That's Mom. And this is the same picture as from before when my mom was pregnant with Kaylee. This is my Aunt Elise. And I'm thinking she's dressed up for Halloween is what I wrote in the journaling. So this is my family. So I did actually do a title there. This is my grandma on my mom's side. This is a picture, I think, from Mom and Dad's honeymoon. They went to Disneyland or something, and this car was really light. It was just a balloon, and so it was just kind of a funny picture. Here's my mom and dad. Mom doing dishes, and Dad just behind her, and that's at our house in Sacramento. This is Kara when she was a baby. Melanie and me and my mom and dad, and this is my dad's dad. And let's see, that's Matt, Melanie, me, and Kaylee. And there's Melanie and Matt. So it goes me, Melanie, Kara, Kaylee, and then Matt. So there's 5 of us from my mom and dad. Still more family. So this is an old Christmas time picture. This is us at Point Lobos with Grandpa. So here's Matt, Melanie, me, and Kara. And then this was us at the Space Needle. I think that's when we went with Grandma and Grandpa Dodie, which is my mom's parents. This is Kara, me, and Matt, and then my mom. Maria, my Aunt Maria. This is back when Melanie was a baby at the Oakland Temple in California. These are my dad's parents, so Grandma and Grandpa. And this is Grandpa and Grandma, my mom's parents. And there's, I don't even know who that is. I think that's Elise, maybe? Yeah, I guess it does say Elise in the journaling. So Elise and Kara and then me. Yeah, I know. These names probably don't mean anything to you, so I should probably just say aunt and sister and whatever. But this is my cousin, and this was just a friend. She was a little girl that we knew. Mom, Melanie, and me at Christmas time, I think, or maybe it's just some other time, and that would be in the marina, I believe, in that house or apartment. Matt, this was when my mom was remarried after the divorce, and we lived on base in Monterey. That's my mom and Grandpa and Kara. I believe this was at her baptism, because I think that was her baptism dress. This is Kaylee, Grandma, my mom's mom, and Kara is behind there. Cousins, this is our cousins. Those are the two of them together. That's our cousin, that's our cousin. And that's our little cousin. I don't know if they're going to want me to say their names, so I'm just not going to say their names. This was Maria and Derek. So this is Maria's wedding. We were just hanging out before the ceremony. There's me back there. And this is my Uncle Derek and my Aunt Vicky. This is Derek and my grandpa, my mom's dad. This is Maria, and Matt was the ring bearer, my brother, and then Kara, my third sister, was the flower girl. This is Uncle Derek. And it's funny, I think this is probably a selfie from 1987. Haha, hilarious, huh? My Uncle Derek and Grandpa. Families can be together forever is the title. This is my dad's dad, my mom, sister Kara, me, Kaylee, Melanie, and this is my mom's parents and my aunt Elise, my aunt Maria, and my grandma. So these pictures are all jumbled up. Like I don't have them in really any order or anything, because you can see like this is just when Melanie and me were kids and we were the only ones, and then you have pictures of, you know, Kaylee and Kara in here too, and then Kara and Melanie. And so I didn't do really any organizing when I was a teenager. I just kind of put pictures down, I cut them out, and I thought, I love this picture. This is my aunts, my two aunts, and I thought it was hilarious. They were playing in one of our little playhouses that we had. This was at Matt's, was it Matt's? I don't remember. This was at Matt's baptism. Yeah, it does say Matt's baptism. So we were just playing around and shooting a basketball afterwards. This is at Matt's baptism. I really don't know why there's marker on his eyes. There's like, I don't know if you guys can see that. I know it's kind of far away, but there's like red marker over my brother's eyes. And then that's my stepdad sitting next to him. My stepdad is the one that baptized him, I guess, which is kind of surprising. I don't know why my grandpa didn't do it, but whatever. And then this one is like crooked, so that's kind of annoying. I'm not going to turn it because that would be even more annoying. This is my uncle Jason, who is not my uncle anymore. He got divorced from my aunt. This was Maria and Danny's dog. They had two chocolate labs, and I could never tell them apart. I think one was taller than the other, but I didn't know who that was. So I wrote either Cheyenne or Dakota. So yeah, this is my cousin Hannah. You know what? I think I did do a lot of them sideways. That's kind of annoying. So I'll turn it a little bit, but it's going to be crooked anyway. So it's all about me. I took some weird pictures when I was a freshman. This is freshman year. This was camp during, let's see, Girls Camp 98, the year of my 4th year hike. So that was my 4th year hike. Every 4th year had to go on a hike. Then I should just take these out because that's going to be really annoying to have to keep turning it. Okay, so this one is me. We took some really weird pictures. I was showing off my abs. Yeah, it was really weird. 8th grade year during lunch. This is summer after 8th grade, and this was me at our house in Sacramento, and I have no idea how old I was, probably like 5. And it looks like I had lost my first tooth or something, so I was smiling really big for the camera. Okay. Then my toddler years. This is one of my favorite pictures of me looking in the mirror. And then this is another cute picture, even though I'm like kind of blinking in it, I still think it's kind of cute. And then this one was just a picture of me posing in a dress. Okay, then this is me with one of my best friends from childhood. I was 1.5, and I think I might have been 2, but when we lived in our apartment in Marina, and I think she was probably a neighbor. So this is just us playing the piano together, and then us coloring together. So that's kind of fun that my parents took pictures like that when I was at that age with a friend, because yeah, I don't think I have very many pictures like that with friends. So that was really cool that I had those pictures. And here I'm 3.5, and I believe that's in our house in Sacramento. I don't remember when we moved to Sacramento. I might have been 2 or 3, but we lived in California for a while, probably 2 years. Okay, then this is just family. This is me with my Aunt Maria. This was before she was married. And this is what temple is that? I don't know. It looks kind of like Provo. And then this is when we went to Disneyland with Daddy. This is me and Melanie. And this is Grandma Dodie. We went to Oregon, I think. For some reason, there's no picture behind there, or no layout behind there. This one I made. This one was for a project for my young women's group, which is just a church youth group. And I was supposed to do a collage or something like that of pictures of me. So I just have a bunch of pictures from growing up and everything. Some of them are cute, like this one and that one, and that's about all. But the rest of them are kind of crazy looking. Yeah, look at those shoes. Oh my goodness. Definitely the 90s. Yeah, and a scary cat sweatshirt. I used to wear that all the time. I don't know. Weird. And then here's the back. Yeah, I was really scary looking. This one's really cute. That's about all. I loved this magic copier. It was seriously like the coolest present I ever got as a child. I thought it was so cool. So yeah, that is that. Let's see, how did this go? So like this. Let's see, what time are we at? I can't even tell. I think we're at 12 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. I have my glasses on still, so I can't see very well with my glasses. Okay, so this is True Friends. This is my best friend when I was a kid, and we had met in Sacramento. We were best friends for a couple years, and then she moved to Utah, and so I went and visited her for, let's see, in April? No, that's her name. Her name is April. I was 10 years old, and she was 9, and they went to Tahoe for a day, and so they came and picked me up or something. I don't remember what the story was, but I went with them. This is at her house. We were obsessed with New Kids on the Block, and we both liked the same guy, Jonathan. And I think that I liked Jonathan because April liked Jonathan. Yeah, I was that kind of silly because my friend liked Jonathan. I had to like him too. It was weird. This is April and me hanging out at my house. So this is when we were still in California, or when she still lived in Sacramento. Yeah, I got a camera that year for my birthday, I think. And so we took some really, really funny pictures of us falling in the closet. I don't know why we did that. Girls are weird. Then this is at her house in Utah. So I went and visited her at the summer of 95. I think I was 12. Yeah, because I was born in 83. So that, yeah. And I was born in April. So that would have been the summer of that I was 12. And then this, we were hanging out with another best friend from California. She lived in California and then she moved to Utah. She moved to Utah before April did. And I think April lived in Orem and I think Shauna lived in Provo. And this was one of April's guy friends. And we hung out with him like one day and I was like sure that I was in love with him. Yeah. Stupid little 12-year-old mindset. That's kind of funny. This is us just being silly. This is April's sister who did not want her picture taken, so she covered her eyes or her face. This was our friend Shauna that was here. This is her with her family and Teddy Ruxpin. I don't know why he's in the picture. But this is her parents and they were hanging out at our house in Sacramento. This is just a few different pictures of me. This is 7th grade, 6th grade, 1st grade, and the year 2000. That was when we went to Universal Studios in Disneyland with my dad. This is the Mary Miss trip that we took up to the Oakland Temple. And Mary Miss was just like a girls group. I think we were 11 when we were in Mary Miss. It might have been 12. I don't remember. This is us at the temple still, and this is us at Muir Woods. We went to this national monument while we were in Oakland. This is more pictures of April and me. And I don't know, again, I don't know why I used such a busy background and then wrote on the paper. Obviously, I had no idea what I was doing. This is my best friend from middle school. And this is when we lived in Monterey. So I did half of my 6th grade year in Sacramento. And then my parents got divorced and my mom decided to sell the house and move to Monterey to live with her parents. And so I did half of my middle school year in elementary school and then half in middle school. And it was kind of a big transition. It was kind of crazy, but she was my best friend. She was really cool. And yeah, a lot of fun. And that was 97. Well, actually, wait a minute. No, she graduated from our middle school in 97. I don't think I was living there anymore. I think I had moved to, yeah, because I went to, my mom got remarried when I was in 8th grade, I think. And so my 8th grade year, I went to a different school. I think for some of my 8th grade year, I went to the same middle school as my best friend. And then the last half of my 8th grade year, I moved to a different school because we lived in a different town. Sorry, long story. These are just some of my friends from my old school. And this was their 8th grade trip. I just got these pictures from my best friend because I was not there because this was at the end of the year. So yeah, this is just my middle school friends. So 2 of my other friends, and this was me and my best friend. We went to the wharf and we took one of those, those pictures in a booth. That's what it's called, booth pictures. Okay, so this is supposed to be like middle school years, but I didn't have it together, so I totally should have done that because, you know, that's how smart I am. Anyway, so this is just another friend, 2 of my other friends, and this girl was in 8th grade, and I only knew her for a few weeks. This is her 7th grade picture, but she was really, really cool, and I was really sad that she had to move away, and I only knew her for a couple weeks. Okay, here's April and me again. Some of these are from the trip when I went to go visit her in 95. I think this is 95. I don't know. Maybe I did go visit her 2 years in a row. But I think these are all 95. So I don't know. Maybe she came and visited me in 96. I don't remember. Anyway, isn't that a cute picture of us? Then here's some more pictures. I already have some of these pictures scrapbooked, so I don't know why I scrapbooked them again. Probably just because I had doubles. So I don't know why I didn't just send them to April, but whatever. Friends galore. There's April. This is that friend that moved away 2 weeks after I got to school, and that's her boyfriend. And this was all of our lunch group. That's me with scary hair, and this was my best friend from this middle school. She was really cool. And then these are 2 more friends from that middle school and another friend. Okay, this was middle school. I think this was my 15th birthday. Oh no, my 13th birthday it says. Duh, I should just learn to read. They threw me a surprise party. This is my best friend and some friends from our school. And yeah, they decided to throw me a surprise party. And that is probably the only surprise party I've ever had in my life. And then these are just some other friends from other years of my life. Birthdays are fun. So this was my 13th birthday. I guess, well, see, this is what I'm confused about. I think this was my 14th birthday, maybe, or my 12th. I don't remember. Because we look older in these pictures. So I'm thinking this is probably my 12th birthday. But who knows? I just had a party at my grandma and grandpa's house. And we did like makeup and our hair and everything. So that's why I look all done up. And this is my sister Melanie. She came and hung out with us too. If you can see her, sorry. This is my sister Melanie right there. So yeah, and then this was for my birthday, my 13th surprise party. This is my cousin's baptism. Yeah, this was the first counselor who was over presiding, and that was her teacher. This is me for a project that I had to do for our youth group, which is called Young Women's. We had to help family or, somebody learn new things. And so I was helping Melanie read her sheet music, and I was helping Matt read. More helping Melanie. I was in band in the Pacific Grove Middle School. And so we did the butterfly parade, which is something that they do every year. I think it's in the fall, maybe it's in the spring. I don't remember, but yeah, we did that. And I think this is me right here. This is Christmas at Grandma and Grandpa's. I got this tracksuit for a gift. This is after my mom got remarried. This is my stepsister. My sister is, Kaylee, holy crap. Melanie, and then just some neighbor friends. Matt, a neighbor friend, me, Kaylee, Melanie, and neighbors, me and a neighbor. So fun and exciting. This is my cousin and Matt, and stepsister, stepdad, mom, stepsister, mom, stepdad, stepsister, me, and that was one of the kids that lived on our street. This is more school photos, which I think I have already scrapbooked. Excuse me. This was, the name of my school in Monterey was called Colton. And so the title of this is the Colton Days. So this is just us hanging out. And I think this was at our friend's birthday. This is her birthday, I think. This was at school, at the birthday party, Yeah, Becky's 15th birthday party. So I think this is Becky right here. And this was everybody that came to the party. And this is everybody that came to the party. We just had the party by the beach. Yeah, so it was fun. Still more party pictures over here. Party. I don't know why she's pretending to cry or something. And yes, this girl's last name was Hee. I don't know if you can even see that, but her last name was Hee. It was kind of funny. And there's the ocean. That's the Monterey Bay. This is lunchtime. We used to eat in the street. I don't know why, but I hung out with like two different crowds. So this was the crowd that I hung out with a lot. And then there was this girl, Ryan, who was in my journalism class, I think, or newspaper class or something like that. And so I would hang out with her sometimes too. Then for 8th grade, our 8th grade trip, we went to, where did we go to? Does it say? I don't know. We went to a theme park. Six Flags, maybe? I don't remember. This is all of our friends, the whole gang, everybody that we hung out with at lunch. Here's some of us at lunch. That's at school. This is at Six Flags, and I believe that's at Six Flags too. And I don't know where I am in this picture. I can't even, oh, there I am, right there. Yeah, you probably can't even tell. It's a really bad picture. This is Chris Nault, the guy that I had a huge crush on, like all of 8th grade. But he liked her and she liked him, so I think they dated for a little bit. I don't know. I don't remember though. This was our newspaper teacher. That's my best friend. And this is a girl named Babs. Her name was Barbara, but everybody called her Babs. And then Jennifer. This was me and Ryan in, that's her right there, newspaper class. I don't remember if it was newspaper or what. Journalism, I don't know. This guy was in my ward, and that was his friend. Some more school photos. This was my friend's sister. Just some more people that I knew hanging out at school. Yeah, more school photos at school. Oh my goodness. I wish I would just put all of these. I haven't looked at this in so long. So yeah, I haven't really organized it or anything. So I think I'll go through it and reorganize it. This is our 8th grade trip to Great America. That was the theme park. I hung out with so many different people on this trip because like we had a huge group of friends and then everybody would kind of break off into their little own groups. And so this was Becky and Brendan, and we were waiting for these two. This is Dylan and Joe, and that is not Michael, that's Quinn. So we were waiting for people because we had all split up and gone different ways. This is Kristen, this is her boyfriend. Just some more friends. I don't really feel comfortable saying their names, so sometimes I do, and then I'm like, oops, I shouldn't say their name, but I don't know. Yeah, so just some more of us hanging out. They had recently started going out, so everybody parted so that I could get a picture of the new couple holding hands. Great America was a lot of fun. I wish we could have stayed forever. Yeah. This is them on the ride, Top Gun. Then this picture, so there's Ryan and Joanna. She actually broke her foot or something, I think, during the year, so she had crutches. So this is at school, this is at school, that's at Great America with some more people that I hung out with. School, and I don't know where that is. That might have been at Great America. Okay, so I think that's all. We'll see. The last day of Colton Middle School, so this was us just hanging out and getting a bunch of pictures and everybody signing yearbooks and stuff. Staring at the ground, so exciting. At school, at Becky's party, at school, and at school. Then I have a bunch of just stuff from like church and things, like flyers that we would get. This is from my camp, my first year of camp in '95. This is my second year of camp. This is my Young Woman Recognition of Truth. So we would get an award for each year that we passed something off because we would have certain things that we had to do every year. This is one of the issues of the newspaper. So it was the newspaper that I was on, and let's see, I don't even remember what I did One year we did get one newspaper issue we did get in trouble for doing something. I don't remember. I think it was the April Fool's issue or something. I don't even remember what I did, you guys. I don't think I did an article. I think I took photos or something like that and put them into the computer because I don't see my name on here. Yeah, I don't really see my name anywhere. I really don't think I did anything that special. So that is what I was on the... Wait, no, this is from high school. Okay, never mind. I was going to say, this is, yeah, so this was not from middle school. I don't know why I have that in this part because it's not like it's part of middle school. So that was one from high school. I was going to say Santa Rita was my high school. Duh. No wonder I couldn't find me in there. I was not on the newspaper there. So this was a sports advertisement, I guess. This was for Rogers High School, which was where I went for my senior year. I did girls track. This is the San Diego Temple. My best friend took this picture while she was visiting her sister during our sophomore year. All of these pictures. Then this is the Salt Lake Temple and Havasu Falls in Grand Canyon. I don't know why I had that picture. This is from Carthage Jail. We trekked across the United States and went to all of the historical sites for the Mormon Church. This is February 1999. This was when I lived in Tucson. We had a little youth conference, and it was like making the grade was the theme. Preparing to receive a patriarchal blessing. I just have a bunch of different stuff from church in here. This is when I was 15 and we went to Great America or Disney. No, I think that was Disneyland. Yeah, we went to Disneyland with my dad. These are just some fun things that we wrote about each other in high school or in my church class, things that I love. A scripture, NSYNC. I was so obsessed with NSYNC. Loved them. Just a song we sang in class one day. Pool time. This was when we lived in Tucson with my stepdad in high school. So this would have been my freshman year. Look at these socks. Oh my gosh, you guys. It was the trend back then when I was a freshman in high school to wear, oh wait, you can't even see, to wear your socks like as high as they would stretch. And well, I think these were probably knee highs, but yeah, just so scary. Okay. Then more fun. That's me being all attitude-ish. I didn't want to get in the pool for some reason. I don't know why. Silly faces. That's in Tucson. This is in Tucson. That's in our backyard. There was like no grass. It was all just wood bark or something, I think. This is my baby half-brother, Ethan, with my stepsister. This is at school at Santa Rita High School. This was, I think, our freshman year. Maybe sophomore. No, I think that's our sophomore year because this was our friend Mary, and I believe she moved in during their sophomore year. At lunch, at class, a French club meeting after school, I guess. This is my friend Megan. We had the same name. This is Melanie's 8th grade graduation from middle school. She went to middle school in Tucson, I think for 1 year, maybe 2 years. I don't remember. A Tucson sunrise because on the way to school, the sun would be rising. That's how early we had to go to school. This is a picture that I got at my Uncle Lou's dentist office. He was our dentist. He was my grandpa's brother. So like my great uncle, I guess, or something like that. I really don't know. This was a picture that my stepsister Justine took for one of her college classes. This is Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, 2008. This is at my Aunt Pat's house, which is my dad's brother. Dad came and visited us at Christmas time, and so this is him with his sister. And this is my grandma Paulus, which is my dad's mom, and my grandpa, my dad's dad, and then his boyfriend, Terry. And it's really funny because in this book, I never once mentioned how my dad is gay and how he has a boyfriend. I just say that Terry is my dad's friend. I don't say boyfriend. So it's just kind of funny how you kind of evolve in life. So this is my brother Matt and my half-brother Ethan. This is me and Mary in my house. Christmas Eve and Mary's 15th birthday. So that's funny. I guess apparently I hung out with her on her birthday, which was Christmas Eve. And then these are just some random pictures throughout the year. Some more pictures. My mom, my stepdad, Ethan, Matt, and Kara, I think. Yeah, no, maybe that's Kaylee. I can't tell. This is Best Friends Forever. This is my best friend from high school. So this morning was a Saturday morning. She had spent the night. This was before a church dance. I believe that's at her house. Last day in seminary freshman year, and laughing and hanging out in my room after school. And then I just kind of journaled about how we met and became best friends. So these are just some more pictures. Apparently I did have another sideways one. So this was Elisa. She was my friend from church. She went to a different high school than I did. So yeah, we were best friends for one summer, and then when I went to high school and she went to a different high school, we both made different friends. So here's just a bunch of us hanging out, a bunch of friends. This is my freshman year. Then this is also my freshman year, I believe. So this is just us hanging out at home. This is just us hanging out at home. That is Elisa in my house. She was reading Calvin and Hobbes. This is at Grandma's house, I guess. Dave and Kara. That's my stepdad, who is now actually my stepmom. Yeah, he is transgender and has transitioned to being a woman. It's very weird. My mom is not with him anymore, so he's not actually my stepmom or my stepdad. But yeah, has nothing to do with this. So sorry, tangent. Hanging out in my Aunt Pat's swimming pool. This is Matt and Ethan and Kaylee, Kara and Ethan, Melanie and Ethan, and Izzy and Ethan. This is me riding a horse. My maid leader, who was also the mom of the guy that I had a huge crush on my freshman year, she had horses, and so she invited me over to ride them, and her daughter taught me how to ride. So that was a lot of fun. She took some pictures of us doing that. So that was way cool. I've always loved horses. I don't, like having to take care of them myself, but I like being able to ride them. So this was the last day in seminary, our freshman year. These are just some friends. This was the guy that I had a huge crush on. Then this is seminary friends again. And these are more friends from one of our classes. I don't know what class they were in. And then this was my best friend, and that was her boyfriend. And then this was me, sorry. And then this was another friend. And this was our last day of freshman year. And this is in biology or chemistry, I think. I think it was chemistry. And then this was all of our whole group in chemistry that we hung out with. And yeah, she was a good friend. Third period friends. So yeah, that was childhood through middle school through up to freshman year. I do have freshman year in my other album. As you can tell, it's not organized at all. And it really doesn't bother me that much. Just because it's just fun to look back on it. So anyway, Sorry that I actually didn't stop recording, so I hope that you're not completely bored to death, but thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.